Hello and welcome to the third installment of my series in my Climb from Bronze League. Today is a matchup between myself as Red Zerg and DaAce as Blue Terran. As you can see, the match is just beginning, so why don't we see how it progresses. Now, the reason that I had a week or so, a couple of weeks between this video and my last video is because, well, classes started back up, a lot of storms, haven't had a lot of chance to play, but I've been practicing doing some 2v2s, 3v3s, getting some help from people on Reddit again, and I changed up my strategy a bit. I go heavy drones and overlords for a while, do some scouting, as opposed to when I first started this series I would go Zerglings as quickly as possible. So as you can see, building a lot of drones. Looks like he's dropping a reasonably early barracks, I think, around a minute and a half he started building it. I've got my spawning pool down now, although he's... no, we're both about the same level of production, or supply, rather. As of yet, neither of us know the location of the other, though it looks like he's bunkering up pretty early here. Speed it up a little bit. Sends out a single marine, his first marine as a scout, try and see where I am. But at this point I've already got some Zerglings on the way. I didn't build my 6 like I usually do because that was suggested to me that it's a little bit of a waste because you don't need that many. I assumed I'd be opposite. I don't really know why the Zerglings didn't attack him, but I take care of it quick enough. You can see I have my hatchery set up to mess there. And I decide if he's going to do that, I might as well retaliate with a rush attack in his base my own. This bunker's fully loaded Marines. Looks like still 0-0. But I managed to do some damage here. Take out a couple of SCVs. Let's see if we can get... yeah, he's killed more than I have. But I'm still producing units at, I believe, a quicker rate. I'm getting the Speedling upgrade now. More drones, more drones. Just trying to spend minerals as fast as I can here. It's not really working too well. Massing outside of his base so I can make sure, try and keep him contained, keep him away from that second expansion. And it makes a easy launching point to harass, as I'm doing now. I took that out to try and slow down any advancements he was trying to get, or marauders or anything. And I think this worked out well. Yeah, he destroyed all of my units, but I managed to keep him from mining for a good 30-45 seconds. At this point I don't have too much visibility of the map. I'm still got harvesters going almost all the way on both of those. Queen, I've teched up the lair. Still just pumping drones. At this point I drop a second hatchery first expansion. I was unaware these were there for the longest time. But I dropped the second expansion because I was really hurting for gas, if you look here, because I like to advance to mutas, and later in the game I do switch over to mutalisks. But I keep on with harassing, destroy as much as I can. At this point I've taken out all of his SCVs except for the taking out his barracks, trying to prevent him from getting to this. Actions per minute are higher than my usual by about 15-16, so I'm happy with that. Production, he's rebuilding barracks. I really like them this game, not really too sure why. As you see on the graphs, he is a gold layer, but didn't lift off, keep me from hitting that. He keeps trying to pull my Zerglings back in range of his bunker. So, if you look, I keep having to drag them back in a way. So that was a little aggravating. Getting half his Zergling dead every time because they auto-attack. Dropping a lot more Marines, trying to replace what he lost. I'm bringing in so many Zerglings right now. I've got my Spire up, and I believe shortly I will begin producing Mutalisks. I put these Spine Crawlers here to try and keep away another Reaper attack, because I don't really like keeping a lot of offensive units in with my drones and stuff. Decided to start spreading some creep so I can get better visibility of the map. See if he's trying to expand or give police an early warning when he's going to attack. And yep, I've got Mutalisks out now, moving in to harass. Here again, I kept being in range of the bunker, not really realizing how much damage it was doing to me. I don't think, no, I'm still 0-0 at this point in the game, so the bunker really was doing some damage. He hasn't really been using a lot of scans, more focusing on the extra supplies and the mules. But at one point he does scan me when I've got a bit of an army built up here. Yeah, see, there we go, researching Armor 1. And having this hatchery pump out Zerglings. Basically, right now, I'm spending all of my Vespene on Mutalisks and upgrades, and then throwing whatever minerals I have left in larva into Zerglings. I'm trying to hit the queens as much as I can. I keep an eye out over here for when it's done. Miss that one, I guess. This, I did not see. This attack here, I did not see for a while. Though, right here, I caught a glimpse of it. I wanted to kill him. Make sure he wasn't, like, I was afraid that that was a scouting force and that there'd be big MMM balls sitting in the center, but fortunately it was for naught, and I sit outside his base some more, keep him contained. He's just now getting his engineering bay back, and his other barracks is up. His tech lab's pretty badly hurt, along with his supply depot, and actually his command center, but starts really hunkering down, trying to live through some of my attacks so he can make some attacks of his own. Because at this point it's kind of one-sided. He's made it in my base once, destroyed maybe 15-16 drones. Actually, yeah, actually looks like he destroyed quite a number of drones, but down here he's starting to prepare for a second expansion, or second base, sorry. At this point I've got over double the number of units that he does, physical units, so I think that's working to my advantage, and I probably could have attacked now and done pretty well. Though those bunkers get +1 damage, +1 range, sorry, to the Marines inside, and are pretty well surrounded. Attacks, so. This push I did more to say, like, stay in base. But I managed to pretty effectively destroy what he had started building there. I'm never really too sure what to do with my overlords, so they sort of hang out. As you can see, a lot of Zerglings incoming. 22. And I'm getting the second flyer attack, so I can hit and run more efficiently. He's just about to get stim packs, which should have a pretty big consequence in further fights. There, he's got them now. Love to see if he puts them to good use. Still not really getting a large amount of units, and he's almost out of minerals, so that expansion went down just in time so he wouldn't be completely cut off from supplies. Building bunkers, missile turrets, usual. At this point I've got creep almost all the way up to his base. My original plan with this overlord was to generate creep and then move that tumor down, but I got distracted by attacking. just watch this fight go. My Zerglings get us around pretty easily when you just hit what Zerglings can. And he gets a siege tank out, doesn't quite manage to get siege tech. Looks like he has all his SCVs preparing his one bunker, just not enough to withstand the just sheer numbers that I had right here. And that's the game. Here's the graphs. And here we are on the graph screen. It I appear to have maxed out on every summary category. My economy was higher. I created a decent amount of workers this time, I think. I never really wanted for resources except for when he took out my drones with his Reapers. He built a few more structures, killed a few more of my units, but that's probably because I was attacking more and building more. Build order doesn't really matter. Doesn't look like he really had much of an army, but his resource collection rate, seemed pretty constant throughout the game. So, as you can see, he was slightly favored. Gold League. Let's actually see if we can find out what. At 55, almost top 50 in Gold League. So things are looking up for me. Tune into the next match.